Yeah, you read that thumbnail right. A new Wells notice has been issued from the SEC. We're also going to talk about Tether, historic gains, XRP price talk at the end, along with XRP details.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
XRP explodes in volume with the SEC's latest filing. But before we get into that, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty. Oh, aid stations. That's right. I'm racing in 21 hours. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Minute Dog says, knowing South Carolina's red makes me love the upstate that much more. Also, that sanctuary thing you mentioned before, that's right. I live in a sanctuary county, but it's not a sanctuary county for illegal aliens. Greg Noblin says someone could buy 300 trillion worth of XRP and that shit would still be worth 52 cents. Essentially what happened yesterday was Saylor came out and said they're going to be buying $42 billion worth of Bitcoin in the next 3 years. Now, mind you, the market cap of XRP right now is 29 billion. Of XLM, it's right around 3 billion. So between those two, it's 32 billion. So he's going to buy 9 billion more in the next 3 years of BTC than of XRP and XLM total right now. Matrix 1983 says, Jesus, how much longer can we go sideways? Anyways, boo and drats. Come on, Trump, hope he wins for you guys. My only fear is missing the bull run while we wait for XRP. That's right, it's been BTC dominance ruling the screen. Right now, BTC, what everyone? 2% away from all-time high, while XRP is 86%. By the way, in terms of the worst performing top 10, a lot of people are saying it's XRP, but in fact, it's Cardano. Bitcoin sitting at 70,448. Election day is only a few days away, and race day is tomorrow. ETH is 25.42, while BNB's at 579. Sol at 170. ADA 35.3. Ain't making no one rich with that crap. XRP at 51.7, while XLM is melting faces at 9.3 cents. Caspa, worst chart to BTC right now, 11.9 cents. The SEC new attack. That's right, a Wells notice sent to immutable IMX sees a token drop. IMX dumps by double digits as the SEC sends a Wells notice to immutable. The US SEC has issued a Wells notice basically saying, look, we intend to bend you over. A Wells notice is just like sending your wife a naughty Snapchat. You're not sending it to her just to be like, look, this is what you... No. You're sending it to her telling her you're going to be laying some pipe later. And that's what the SEC just did. They sent immutable a Wells notice. It said, we going to be bending you over. Grab your lube, and I hope you drank a whole bottle of wine. Following the news, the price of IMX's token declined by more than 14%. In a blog post on November 1st, hey, that's today. That's why you hit the subscribe button, because I bring you breaking news every day, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. They received a Wells notice from the SEC, according to the platform, non-specifically alleges securities laws violations and possible misrepresentations. So basically what they're saying is, look, we're going to bend you over, but we're not going to tell you what we're bending you over for. Typically, the SEC engages in several months of discussions with the company before issuing a Wells notice, allowing for detailed exchanges and clear understanding of the situation. However, in the case of immutable, this standard process was skipped. Like I told you, the SEC was like, no lube needed. I'm going straight for the B-hole. Immutable reported that in its first interaction with the SEC, the company was informed it would receive a Wells notice within a week. However, it arrived within hours and lacked the in-depth explanation typically expected in such cases. Immutable claimed that the notice offered only minimal detail with fewer than 20 words explaining the allegations, which the platform speculates could be regarding its IMX token listing from 2021. So not only does the SEC go after immutable, but the big problem is what, everyone? They didn't even really explain to him what they're going after him for. Less than 20 words goes after. By the way, if you want to read this and all the other articles in my videos, it's all linked in the description down below. So the SEC's not stopping. Well, neither is Tether. Tether reports 2.5 billion in profit, and yes, they did get audited. According to Tether's latest report, the firm saw a surge in its stablecoin issuance, reaching nearly 120 billion in circulation. And guess what? We know that Ripple's doing a stablecoin. The stablecoin market's hot. You want to get in on that, make some money? It sounds like a good plan. This growth comes from demand for stablecoins rising in response to inflation and heightened interest rates. The U.S. Treasury recently acknowledged Stable coins, I did this story yesterday, role in financial market, though it cautioned possible challenges ahead. Tether's latest attestation, audited by BDO Italy, discloses 125 billion in assets versus 119 billion in liabilities, basically saying they got 6 billion in reserves. Most reserve assets, about 105 billion, are in cash and equivalents, with massive U.S. Treasury exposure through direct holdings. Tether also holds 5 billion in gold and 4.8 billion in BTC, and they've been making a shitload of money on the gold and BTC. So Tether, printing money left and right. Stable coins are where it's at. That's why Ripple's getting into stable coins, because there's a ton of money into this, and it has to do with the volume. The volume of transactions on this is just amazing for the company that launches it. Speaking of volume, XRP rockets 40% in volume amid fresh Ripple lawsuit update details. Oh yes, volume for XRP went up, but the price didn't. Okay. According to CoinMarketCap data, XRP is registering 1.26 billion in trading volume, or 2.43 billion XRP, bumping up 42% increase in the last 24 hours. By the way, just want to let you know that the volume up to this point was really, really soft this week. Players were sitting on the sidelines. They want to see what's going to happen with the election. Just throwing it out there. The surge coincides with the fresh update in the Ripple SEC lawsuit, currently in the appeals stage. The SEC requested a January 15th deadline to file its principal brief. In a recent tweet, Filen updated us with what? With this. This announcement, which sets the stage for the appeals process in the Ripple lawsuit, might have contributed to the increase in trading activity as market participants speculate on the potential outcomes on what comes next for the XRP price. Well, I'll tell you what comes next. We're going to wait to see what they file their action as. Yeah, we've got till January 15th, so we got some waiting time until then. Are we going to get a settlement? Are we going to get an agreement between Brad and Gary? The problem you got is Gary asked for $2 billion in fines. Brad came back and said, look, we'll do like 12 million. So they are way, way far apart. Settlement, most likely not going to happen. Now, XRP price talk. Let's switch these candlesticks over onto the 15-minute. And yes, we've had an explosion of volume, but it hasn't done anything with the price. And I've been saying it now for how long? You're going to get support north of 50 cents, and you're going to find resistance at 56. We didn't even find it at 56. This time we found it at 52.3. Yep, that's right. Found it at 52.3, but we're on an upward trend here over the last 24 hours, which is a good sign. But I expect XRP price not to do too much, if anything, a little bit more to the downside until we get to election day. And remember, we're not going to find out the results right away on election day. Some of these things are going to take days to sort out and to settle who the clear winner is. Welcome to United States politics. It's a messy fucking game, kind of like hooking up with your neighbor and getting caught. No, it's probably not like that because my neighbor's not hot. Either way, XRP price is not doing much, and it makes you wonder what's going on, because earlier we talked about Saylor. Saylor buying 42 billion in BTC over 3 years, while Greg Noblin says someone could buy 300 trillion worth XP and this shit would still be 52 cents. A, we don't have a Saylor type person for XRP. B, you can tell people just aren't big time interested. Saylor's talking about buying 42 billion worth of BTC in 3 years. XRP's market cap is 29 billion. So he's going to basically buy 150% of all the XRP, but in BTC, over the next 3 years. Keep that in mind. Or, if you want to relate it to XLM terms with the market cap of 3 billion, Saylor's looking at this going, we're going to buy about 16 times worth the amount of Stellar in 3 years. Saylor, BTC whale. Tether, printing money because they're invested in gold, BTC, US treasuries, and people keep pumping the hell out of it. Immutable, in trouble with the SEC. For what? We don't know, because the SEC used less than 20 words to describe the future infraction they're going to be going after them. XRP price talk? Dude, it's been boring, and I told you it was going to be boring, so you can't get mad at me for not giving you the hopium or blowing smoke up your ass. Salted lemon lime. That's right. Less than 24 hours of race day, so I am hydrating, getting all those electrolytes in, and last minute race prep in. But we got to start asking ourselves, is XRP going to miss out on this bull run because of the case with the SEC? I mean, think about this, right? We've seen in the previous case, right, with Taurus, the SEC and Ripple, they just like delayed it at like every impasse. And now the SEC already asked for time on their first thing with this case, and they've got it approved now already to what, everyone, the 15th of January. So this is going to go on for a long time unless there's a settlement. But let me ask you a question. Why would the SEC want to settle if they just appealed? And why would they want to settle if at first they were asking for $2 billion from the courts penalty-wise and all they got was $125 million? So that's like not even close to it whatsoever. So yeah, both sides are very far apart, and it makes a lot of us out there wonder if XRP is going to miss the bull run, and you're going to see BTC and some of the other alts snap up some of that juicy post-election action. But remember, we also got rate cut decisions coming up as well, which is going to be great for laggards like XRP and XLM, because that's going to raise the floor on all of crypto as it makes money cheaper and less risky. But I'll tell you what is not risky right now, betting that the SEC ain't going to bend more crypto over. Yeah, for real. The SEC, the whole Taurus thing, look, it's not changing how they act. They're just going to keep bending over different crypto players left and right. In fact, the SEC's biggest attack right now is against exchanges. So even if they can't screw you over directly, your immutables, your ripples, and all those, right? They can go after the exchanges selling it to people like you and I, which screws everything up anyways. Oh, SEC. Bad, bad, bad. You're not going to make this a good Christmas, are you? But I am, because I'm Santa Claus. And you could sit on my lap and tell me what you want. Well, I mean, if you're a hot chick. If you're a dude, no, don't sit on my lap. But yeah, I'll bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. I will catch you cool cats later today. I got to do some stretching because race day is less than 24 hours away. Choo-choo bitches.